A recent report says that more babies are being born by C-section. In fact, we're seeing the highest rate of C-section births in the past 20 years.
Meg Shaw sat down with a local doctor who says they're now working to reverse that trend.
Libby Buckley, a dentist in Berea, is a mom of two, giving birth to both of her kids by C-section.
My kids just wanted to stay in me forever.
Yeah. Her son was an emergency surgery. The surgery itself went well, but her recovery afterwards was rocky.
I was shaking a lot. Then they gave me my son, and I didn't, I was scared. I didn't want to hold him. I was afraid I was going to drop him. I was kind of freaking out a little bit.
So when she was pregnant with her daughter, she wanted to try to give birth naturally.
I didn't want to pick out the date of my, child's birth.
But naturally, her daughter was a week past due, leading to another C-section. Libby's story is just like so many others across the U.S.
Really, over the last couple decades, we've seen a progressive rise to the point that right now about 1 in 3 babies in the U.S. is born by cesarean.
Dr. Selena Zanotti has been an OB for the last 20 years. She says cesareans are not only health burdens, but medical and economical burdens.
A healthy woman having 1 C-section is probably a low risk. But the concern is when a woman has a 2nd C-section or a 3rd C-section, there's risks of some devastating complications from those.
Dr. Zanotti says the alarming rise is now getting the attention of national agencies like the American College of OBGYN, who just updated their committee opinion about cesarean deliveries, advising that a natural birth is safe and recommended if there are no risks to mom or baby. Dr. Zanotti also tells me more hospitals like the Cleveland Clinic are working towards lowering their C-section rates. Last year, the clinic was at 22% for first-time moms,
which is fantastic, and that's taken a lot of work on our part as well.
Another reason for the major increase, scheduled procedures. For a while, many women were scheduling their C-sections so that they could have their own doctor deliver their baby, and oftentimes just for the sake of convenience. Having gone through 2 of them, Libby's advice, give birth naturally if you can.
To me, it's not worth it. A surgery is a surgery. I'd rather, do it the way that we're supposed to do it, unless the doctor comes in and says, absolutely not. This is the only way to go.
But it's important to remember.
C-sections are needed. C-sections definitely are indicated in a lot of medical conditions. But we just need to be cautious on how many we're doing them.
For News 5, I'm Meg Shaw.